is there something that is there something artists should be happy for the way they are? Like, is there something that artists are missing because they don't relate themselves the with corporates that much? So, is there something that they're overlooking here in terms of what they actually represent, or maybe what do they represent? I don't even know how to fucking ask this question properly.
I mean, I get it. It's like I find that question so. You as an artist, I feel very envious towards you to in many different ways. If I had to like
No,
pinpoint it,
yeah,
it's
go on.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So what does an artist have that say somebody who's working in business doesn't have? They definitely have freedom of ideology. I know maybe if there's no value out there, there's a diminishing idea of that freedom. How much freedom do I really have if I don't have financial stability? Is a fair question.
yeah,
But it doesn't have to undervalue your work just because you don't have that financial stability today. Maybe your work gains value rather than loses it just because
that's
somebody's
true.
not paying you for it.
That's true.
The second thing that artists have that everybody's envious of is choice. You choose to do something, you don't choose to do it. In terms of days, it's freedom with what you would want to do with your time. It's
Yeah,
ownership over self, actually.
that is
You
true.
you work if you want to, and stuff like that. There's also a lot of
That's true.
the idea, the fun of just thinking about something and then putting all your blood, sweat, and tears into making it happen and seeing it become a creation in front of you.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
what
beautiful.
human potential thrives on. It's something that every human being on the planet is naturally inclined to want to do. Just think of something, create it with their bare hands, create it conceptually, make it, see it sort of coming alive in front of them. And people work in business, yeah, they do that in many different ways, but their motivation is not always as pure as to just see an object for the sake of what it is, rather than say, oh, what does this mean for me? It means I'm rich, it means I'm growing, it means I'm famous. You're not bogged down by all of that. Like, you're just, a bit chill.
Yeah,
Then it's like, I mean, if you think about it, an artist has like, I spoke about need gaps that businesses have. So you're very rigidly looking at, oh, what is not being done in the market. You're very rigidly stuck to a structure. But
yeah.
what I find super interesting is that an artist has a white canvas everywhere. There is the lack of a structure
You mean blank?
is
You mean blank canvas?
blank canvas. Yes, I mean that an artist has a blank canvas all around them
Yeah,
because you're not sticking to a structure. You don't want to be so rigid. You want to create something new all the time.
yeah,
So you can think unthought of thoughts. You can
yeah,
think unthinkable thoughts also,
yeah.
and that's okay. That is justified because you're an artist. That's like the true definition of what freedom really means. It's like
We
on
also,
on your
we
deathbed
also,
you'll be happier.
we also
you
create
know.
cultural capital. The amount of money brought in just because of the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Yeah.
From mementos. I mean, the kind of billions of dollars that you can generate from artistic activities is.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone's actually. I'm sure somebody's calculated the value to that.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure too. Yeah, and it's like it's you don't have to think about the lack of a template can really be a very, very fortunate thing sometimes. Yes, it leaves you in the dark and it leaves you confused and you have no idea and you're very uncomfortable. But what else are you here to do on planet Earth but not feel like the full gamut of human emotions? So you're not here to like drink wine and watch Netflix, right? So you're here to be uncomfortable with some stuff. So
Explain that to
yeah.
that alien.
Yeah, how would you do it? I would ask you, how would you do it?
Yeah.
You can get one of your two characters to do it as well. Like, how would the how would your art and different person? We had to give them a name, but we
Yeah,
didn't.
no, it's okay. So
How? Yeah.
perfect. Thank you so much for doing this.